Hey, what's up? My name is Richard Rodriguez, and I took a survey with all of our classmates on how difficult they thought it would be to make a podcast on a scale from 1 to 10, and the average number came out about number 8. So it's not that crazy at all. All you guys need to know is that you can make one for free with absolutely no experience at all. So anyone can make one. Now, you're probably going to be thinking, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be worried about what people are going to think about you. Are you messing up? Honestly, I went through every one of those experiences. And, the way I started getting into podcasts was I felt that God was telling me to rest. And I'm not a really good rester. So I just made a podcast. And here you go. How to make a podcast easily. So I'm going to talk about what you're going to need and what you should do while you're doing it, right? And then what you should do afterwards. So that way you guys can pretty much understand that it's not that crazy. Now, when I started, I got lost in it. I was creating these accounts, these banners, social media accounts. I hadn't even recorded the podcast yet. Nor did I know what to talk about. And then I was worried, am I going to be boring? I mean, who's really watching these shows anyways, right? So in my research, apparently 464.7 million podcasts, people listen to the podcasting globally as of 2023, right? And 1/3 of the American population listen to podcasts regularly. And that's by Daniel Ruby on 49 podcast statistics that really matter on demandsage.com. So, on another survey that I took from the class, right, what are some of the things that they would like to listen to on a podcast, right? So some said experience, others said advices, makeup tutorials, how to be successful. Some want to listen to something motivational. Others like to just listen because it's someone they know. Could be a comedian, could be an actor, could be a friend, like myself. Some people do it for research. It could be true crimes, medical facts. Some people just listen to it on their way to work, walking, or drawing. Background noise. So don't forget, we're all human beings, and we all like different things. Since we're all different, there's this chance for you to stand out. You're going to probably provide something different that maybe somebody else can feel, maybe somebody else can connect with. Now, in a review by Podcastle, it says that live podcasting has earned its spot on podcast trends for 2023. Now, this format continues to grow and proving modern society loves personal interaction. So this live format is basically booming because people love the interaction. And this virtual live audience, they love being interviewed. They like interviewing. They like seeing people get interviewed. They like Q&As, and they also like they also like solo cast. And this is from Podcastle, the Podcastle team, right? And that's on 7 podcast trends that you do not want to miss in 2023. That's an AI, by the way. So I'm going to tell you about right now. I'm going to tell you about what you're going to need right now, and also what you should be doing while you're in the podcast. So what you're going to need is a phone, a laptop, a computer, and some sort of recording software. It could be an app on your phone that comes stock in most phones, or you can download one for free. Just make sure you don't download a glitchy one. And you can do that on your laptop too, or on your computer. Now, I would recommend headphones if you can swing them. If you don't have any headphones, you can save up, but for the most part, you can just do it like how I am on this phone right now. Now, what I would do after that is I would just make sure to jot down 3 powerful ideas, and then write down one thing that resonates with you about those 3 ideas, so that way you know what you're talking about. So if you lose focus, you can look down at your notes, and then you can have something for other people to relate to or disagree with. But it's going to create this feedback. It's going to create this conversation. And so you got to know that there's not much work to do with editing because it's a conversation, right? You only want to edit out major audio issues. Like, it does not have to be perfect at all. Or just background noises that are going to pierce people's eardrums and stuff, right? So just keep breathing and talking. Treat it like a conversation. Just be yourself. Have fun like we've known each other for years, and we're best of friends. That's the only way you're going to be able to engage the people in the conversation organically. So based on a book by Morris T. and Chuck Tomas on podcasting for dummies, whoever said that you can't get something for nothing never knew about podcasting. And I know that's the truth because I've done it for free. I also created all these accounts and started paying money for it, but I also could tell you that it's way better to do everything for free. It's a lot cheaper. So what you're going to do after is you're going to listen to it. It could be on your way somewhere. It could be while you're doing chores, while you're at work, while you're walking around the store. Now, like I said, you only need to edit out major audio issues. The rest of it is just going to see how you sound, if you enjoyed the topics that you talked about. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, so you can go ahead and put it out there. Where are you going to put it out there? Well, I'm going to tell you. You're going to create an account on Anchor, and that's Anchor by Spotify. So it's one of the biggest brands out there, and it's completely free. You create this account. Now you have a platform where you can upload these episodes. And now you can continuously grow by getting these repetitions in and practicing. You get to practice clarity, relevancy, and basically you can always direct people to the site in order for you to be able to build up a fan base, and you can monetize after you. Certainly could. It's not impossible. Just focus on repeating the process so that way you can get this confidence and this relevancy down. Also, clarity helps to be concise. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And I keep saying that because some of these thoughts that you're going to feel along the way are going to prevent you from feeling like it is achievable, but you got to just push that to the side. And yeah, you might feel hesitant, but just remember, I started one and got lost while I was making it. I was doing way too much. I hadn't even recorded the episode yet, and I was already on like 2 accounts that I was creating and trying to monetize, and it was just hectic, right? But figure it out as you go, all right? Now, if you got to watch a YouTube video on how to edit or how to do something that you feel like you need to do for your show, that's fine. And that's absolutely possible with YouTube University. Now, I already told you what you're going to need. You just need a phone with some sort of recording software that's going to allow you to just speak, and it's going to record you speaking. Now, I recommend headphones, but if you can't, that's fine. You can just save up for that or get some later, but you're only going to want to edit out anything that's going to be major issues that's going to like blow up in people's ears over the headphones or whatever. Now, you're going to want to write down 3 major facts that are going to resonate with you, and you're going to want to write something about why that idea resonated with you, so that way you can have some sort of gravity and something that's going to pull people in, and something that people are going to be able to agree with or disagree with, that's going to make people feel like they're a part of the conversation now. Then, after that, listen to it. It's that easy. You just listen to it for any type of things that stick out, anything that you feel like, oh, I shouldn't have said that or anything. Doesn't even got to be that wild, truly, but just keep going. Now, with that being said, you create this audio, you're going to need somewhere to put it, so you're going to go to anchor.com, you're going to create an account, and that's going to allow you a platform. You're going to be able to upload, and you're going to be able to keep doing episodes and inviting guests and attracting people and practicing and getting better at it, so that way you can eliminate all those doubts and fears. And, you know, there you have it. You have this podcast. Now, even if you want to create like a logo, right? You can go to pexels.com, PEXELS.com, and those are royalty-free images. So you can grab any one of those images, boom, put some writing on whatever editing app you have on your phone, put a logo, put your name, boom, shout out the artist at the bottom, like in the caption, and there you have it. So according to Bo York in his TED Talk, right, if podcasting is powerful, imagine how much more powerful it is if you apply it locally. So the power of radio was game changing, and that was game changing in the past. And now we have podcasts. So there's so much more power in it like that. Like literally it's local and influential, and you can even better your environment by that, right? Because you're introducing these thoughts and you're putting them out there, and you can even collaborate with other people who are in your environment, and that's going to allow you to, you know, just bounce ideas off of each other, and you're going to be closer to home, so you don't have to travel very far at all. You could do this all from the comfort of your phone. So I would say that you should do it. You can make the world a better place. At least try it out. And it doesn't cost you anything. Remember, this is all free. So even if you don't like it, you could just cancel your account and cool, that's that. But it also makes you a small business owner, unofficially, by the way, because there's more about that later. But you get to get creative with it. Now, if anyone can tell you reasons on why you should not make a podcast, you probably shouldn't be asking them for advice. I would say take advantage, just do it. You might like it. Well, everyone, there's going to be more about it later on my YouTube channel, but God bless.